Ketchum.
Yo, what's up fandom, I'm Link Cable, and like many of us, I grew up with the Pokemon anime where by the end of each series, Ash, who is the main character of the anime of course, always competes in the Pokemon League of the region he is currently travelling in. This ranges from the Indigo Plateau in Kanto from the original series, all the way to the Pokemon League in Kalos from the Pokemon X, Y, and Z anime. For the most part, the League is usually the finale of every Pokemon anime series after Ash has attained all 8 gym badges from the region, and primarily uses the new team of Pokemon he's captured and befriended along the journey. But we have seen Ash call upon some of his older Pokemon from time to time to help during some of his more important battles, like how he did in the Sinnoh League. Currently in the anime, Ash is going through the Pokemon Sun and Moon series, which the Alola League is being prepared for the final story arc of the season. And admittedly at this point in time, Ash's Alola team doesn't exactly seem to be that ready to challenge the League by itself. And that is why we think it would be pretty cool if Ash was to bring back some of his older Pokemon to use in the Alola League. And yes, I did just say we.
What's going on, guys? I'm Maze. Like Link said, we'll be counting down the top 10 Pokemon Ash should use in the Alola League. But what you guys may not know is that this is just part 1 of mine and Link's 2-part collab, and the second part can be found over on my channel. So once you're done here, go check it out. Link will be in the description, iCard, and end card.
Thank you for joining me, dude, and like Ben said, be sure to check out part 2 on his channel after you're done watching this video to see the full list of Pokemon we would like to see make a return. Keep in mind everyone that this list is 100% our own personal opinion on which Pokemon we'd like to see get more screen time, or simply Pokemon we'd love to see make a comeback for whatever reasons. We understand that this may not happen in the series, but these are the Pokemon that we think also have a good chance at returning, besides being our own personal picks of course. But be sure to share which of Ash's Pokemon you would like to see return by leaving a comment down below, as we would love to see your personal list. Now with all that being said, let's kick things off with number 10. We think that it's safe to say that Ash's fan favourite Pokemon without a doubt has to be the fire-breathing lizard Charizard. Ash has had this Pokemon ever since he found it as a Charmander way back in the original anime series when it was left out in the rain by its previous trainer.
Damien!
This Pokemon has had some great character development over the years, starting out as the happy little Charmander when it joined Ash, to eventually evolve into the edgy Charmeleon, and finally evolved into the disloyal Charizard, who at first didn't always listen to Ash, especially during Ash's final match in the Indigo Plateau against Richie, which it simply couldn't be bothered to battle anymore against Sparky the Pikachu, as it just didn't see it as a challenge. This led to Ash losing the Pokemon League, but after this moment, Charizard and Ash's bond slowly started to get better during the Orange Island series, where Charizard was eventually reminded of Ash's kindness and everything he has ever done for him, which ended up with Charizard regaining his respect and loyalty for Ash once again. Throughout the rest of the anime series, Charizard has proven itself countless times to be a reliable Pokemon, being able to take down many great opponents such as Gary's Blastoise and Nolan's Articuno. That's a legendary bird. Now we do know that Kiawe has a Charizard on his team, but me and Ben thought, how cool would it be if we get to see these two dragon looking Pokemon face off against each other in a high flying heated battle? Now that would be pretty damn lit to see. Lit. Fire.
Number 9. Snorlax, the Pokemon that somehow uses 6 moves. That just goes to show already how much of a beast he is. That inconsistency aside though, this Pokemon truly is a powerhouse, and that's why everybody loves him, including myself and Link. So, because of that, why not bring him to the League? Not only that though, but alongside Charizard and Kingler, he's a Pokemon we did not get to witness in episode 42 of the Sun and Moon series, the episode in which Ash reunites with Misty, Brock, and all of his other Kanto Pokemon to celebrate 20 years of the Pokemon anime. So, because of our absence, I feel like it's only fair that they showcase him in the League. But then again, who knows, maybe the anime is already planning to use him for the League, which would be amazing to hear. Snorlax's return would even be a perfect excuse to give Ash the Snorlanium C so he can use Pulverizing Pancake, which I'm sure will destroy an opponent in the League and make this Pokemon look even more mighty powerful, which always is a lovely bonus. Now sure, we've seen Pulverizing Pancake in the anime already, but it doesn't mean that this isn't a possibility.
So here's a Pokemon that Ash has caught in a banned episode of the anime, which most of us probably have never seen before. I know I haven't, maybe because of banned reasons perhaps, but never seen it. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, here's a Pokemon Ash actually caught 30 times, and maybe he did that because he was looking for a top tier Pokemon to compete in some kind of World Championship battle tournament thing, who knows? Oh, dumb jokes aside, here we have the Wild Boar Tauros. Now, since Ash does have 30 of the same Pokemon here, we are going to refer to this entry as one Tauros, as it is very unclear if Ash has ever used more than one whenever Ash has used a Tauros in battle. Plus, we only know of 4 moves that it uses, which helps assuming that Ash has only used one from the whole herd. So with that out of the way, this Tauros knows the moves Fissure, Takedown, Double Team, and Horn Attack, which has helped defeat powerful opponents like Drake's Venusaur from the Orange League, and being able to tie with Annabelle's Metagross from the Battle Frontier. Tauros has been shown to have such incredible stamina, being able to take direct hits from both a Solar Beam and a Hyper Beam to then keep on battling on afterwards. Plus, having amazing strength capable of lifting or throwing Pokemon into the air like Dragonite and Metagross from a standing position using only its neck muscles. Perhaps insert some kind of "do you even lift bro" joke here? Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, throughout the Sun and Moon anime, we have seen several Tauros being used as Pokeride Pokemon by multiple different characters. So we think it would be really cool to see Ash bring back his very own Tauros and use it in the Alola League. Hopefully this time right into victory, but it's always a 50-50 situation if Ash is ever going to win.
Number 7. Crocodile. I honestly believe a lot of people underestimate this Pokemon. It's actually quite powerful, beating the likes of Iris's Dragonite for example, which we all should know how strong that Pokemon is and how it hates to lose. So Crocodile isn't really somebody to mess around with. It even comes equipped with some unique moves, such as Dragon Claw and Aerial Ace, which could surprise quite a few opponents in the Alola League. In fact, Aerial Ace suppressed the Fawn in the Unova League when battling against it using his Sork. Because the black and white anime is usually hated on as well, many people try to forget it existed. So making the audience witness the cool and strong vibe Crocodile has, could at least remind them that Crocodile was one sensational aspect regarding the black and white anime. The anime doesn't deserve all the hate it gets, in my eyes at least. But yeah, pretty much that concludes Crocodile. This Pokemon is literally the definition of cool in my dictionary.
At number 6, we have Ash's first poison type and also his grimiest looking Pokemon being the sludge-like Muck. Lovely. When Ash found Muck in the episode Sparks Fly from Magnemite, it was the leader of a group of Grimer that were causing trouble for the town they were living in. Or technically they were living in the sewers of, but when Ash captured Muck eventually, apparently the stench was so rancid it was seeping through the Pokeball itself, so Ash had to send it away to Professor Oak's lab, where it, well, instantly took a liking to the professor. And I mean, who wouldn't? I always found it funny how Muck started off as this Pokemon which was causing trouble for humans, to eventually become so attached to them, when it was revealed to be an extremely happy and affectionate Pokemon. Of course, this affection also extends to Ash himself, since, you know, he is Muck's trainer after all, but it wasn't until the Indigo Plateau where Ash actually used Muck in a battle for the very first time, where Ash picked him to be his third Pokemon in the 4th round of the Pokemon League, and absolutely crushed his opponent's Bellsprout, so RIP Whiplord. Sadly since then, Muck hasn't had too many moments of glory besides whenever he's battled against Team Rocket or battling a couple of Gary Oak's Pokemon during the Johto League. So it's finally time for Muck to return and show all of these Alola Muck who's the worst sludge Pokemon of them all. Plus I guess we gotta keep the Gen 1ers happy, as somehow this part of the list became 4 out of 5 Kanto Pokemon, but for the most part I guess there's better Pokemon choices to come? Yeah, better check out part 2 to find out for yourself. Cheeky little plug. And that was part 1 of our top 10 Pokemon Ash should use in the Alola League. Thank you so much for coming on today, Ben, to help me out with this list.
No problem, Link. It was fun. However, the fun doesn't end here. Be sure to check out part 2 on my channel if you haven't already, where me and Link go over the last 5 Pokemon for this list. Link will be in the description, iCard, and end card.
If you've enjoyed this video, then consider smashing the like button to show your support, share this video with a friend, and if you are new and want to see more content by me, click subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. But for now, I've been Link Cable, thank you for watching, and peace out my dudes.